Yeah, so anyway, I'll talk to just the vloggers here for a minute. First thing is, I've heard a couple folks on YouTube say that about 600s not being able to, pull power wheelies. And myself, I've tried it and was unsuccessful. I thought, well, it's just the way it is. It just doesn't have the nuts to bring it up, Last night, well, first off, I started running premium, highest octane fuel on this bike. At first I didn't. I just thought, well, it doesn't need it. What's the difference? It's powerful enough, all that kind of thing. After running premium in it, wow, I would say it definitely gives it a couple more horsepower difference right off the bat. You can feel it. But last night I also realized that in first gear this thing will power wheelie. You just have to rape it to get it to do it, but it will do it. And I was surprised because, again, I've heard folks on YouTube say it just won't pull the front end off the ground. And so first thing I just want to say is that, wow, it will. Second thing is this. I have sold my Jeep Grand Cherokee. I had a limited, real nice Jeep. Had it for a lot of years. It's been a good Jeep. Brought it out here from Iowa. Just got rid of it. Sold it here on Craigslist. And so now I am without a cage. I am completely cageless, and I'm also 100% by way of motorcycle, so to speak. So that's another update. And in this process, I'm also looking for, because people said, oh, everyone says the same thing, what are you going to do in the winter? Geez, what are you going to do in the winter? Well, first of all, the reality here in Yakima is that winter is 4 weeks of snow, and not even 4 weeks consecutively. I'm talking the total. If we have 2 months of winter, then you have about 4 weeks total of snow. So that's it. That's all you're actually talking about regarding bad weather, or weather that would be adverse conditions to ride. It was a Jeep like that I sold, black, just like that. Anyway, so everyone says, what are you going to do in the winter? And I'm going to ride year round. I've got thermal gear, I've got Under Armour, I have my riding suit, which is 100% rainproof, and with the Under Armour underneath of it, you're pretty much in a sub-zero bag where you could get off, lay down in the snow. Hello, ladies. You could get off, lay down in the snow, and take a nap, wake up and feel great. Probably be sweating. So that's what I'm going to do in the winter. However, there is the matter of this CBR is not something I want to be riding around on in the snow, in the I don't mind riding it in the rain. It's absolutely perfect in the rain. It's 1,000 times better than my Harley ever was. The Harley intentionally, because of the design and the forward controls and all that, it intentionally just threw water on the back of your legs just constantly. At any time it was raining, it just threw water right up on you. Whereas this, you don't even get wet. So it's beautiful in the rain. I got no problem in that. Other than sometimes I'm like, the bike is too clean and I don't want to take it out in the rain. And I do that. I do that. So, but in the snow, now that's a whole nother story. This is not something I want to be riding around in the snow. And in the snow is going to be more of a hazard. It is going to be dangerous. There's just no way around it. I'm okay with it. I'm looking forward to it, as a matter of fact. But I don't want to be costing a bunch of money on my CBR just because you're out riding in the snow. Sorry, guy behind me. I'm vlogging. I'm not trying to speed through here at 30 miles an hour. Go, 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 hurry, go, 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 it's 30. I love people. I just wish there were more of them. Anyway, what I'm looking for, and what I've been looking for today, I went out to a Kawasaki dealership. And yeah, I know, I'd like to have a KLR. The only problem with the KLR is that I'm only 5'6", and the seat height comes up to about here on me, okay? It's up here. It's wrong. I need a step ladder to get on it. After I do get on it, I can tiptoe on either side. It's ridiculous. So here's my dilemma that I'm putting out to vloggers. I'm looking for a KLX, and I'd like to have a KLR 650. Again, the height of it is the only obstacle. There is the option of having it lowered an inch, which would be more than fine. I could tolerate that. I could deal with that just fine. The other option is a KLX 200, or is it a 250? I'm not even familiar with those bikes, but it's a nice bike. I like the way it looks. I took one out today. I rode it around. It does feel like a moped, but everything's gonna feel like a moped compared to this. It's just, you know, I've got to get that out of my head that I'm not buying this bike as a sport bike or a race bike or for power and speed. I'm buying it for function. So this 200 or 250, whatever it is, I think it's a 200 KLR. It does feel a little bit like a moped. However, it's fun to ride. I mean, you throw it around, you can just basically pick it up and put it in your pocket. It's the way it feels anyway. It's fun to ride around town, great suspension, already has a rack on the back of it so you can fill up some stuff. Really nice. It is perfect for what I need. It's just that when riding it, I want it to have more power, and so I'm trying to... Oh, plus this is a bike I can pay cash for, by the way. A brand new bike, 2010. I should have taken photos of it today, but I should have vlogged when I was riding it, but I didn't think of it. So the dilemma is this. You're going to spend $3,000, $3,500 for this bike versus going ahead and putting another two with it and getting a KLR 650 2010 or 2011, I think it's 2010. Gorgeous bike though, and having it lowered an inch. That's the dilemma. I know that all I need is the 200 or the 250, whatever it is. I know that's all I need. I'm talking about essentially a bike to ride around town just like I'm doing now, but in the snow and in the rain and in the shit. Anything that I don't want this bike in, I'd hop on that bike. And it is fun. It's really fun to ride. And I've already got a race bike, a sport bike. You know, if I want to go out and that kind of riding, I've got that. So I need to keep it in mind that I don't need to buy, I don't even need the 650 as far as power and all that goes. I just don't need it. What I need is function. I'm throwing it out to the vlog community because any of you guys that have had that are KLXs, Enduro, dual sport, Kawasaki's. Again, this is 200, or I'm not sure if it's 200 or 250. Hi, baby. On First Avenue, you can't tell if girls are walking or if they're working. You just never know. The last thing, this is a great corner right here getting on the highway. The last thing I want to mention, and many of you guys know that know Resource Rex and Billma on YouTube, getting ready to take this trip up to Hugo Bay. Man, you guys, obviously be careful. You know, I can't believe you're even making the trip. I'm surprised you can even set on bikes with the balls you must have for doing that many miles that quick, and some of the probably the world's most challenging roads anywhere. So hats off to you guys, and obviously be safe and all that. Now I saw today where Tracy has put out the shirt that's available for the ride. I want to be picking up one of those. I definitely want to support the cause, get you guys some gas money, because I know the trip is ridiculous as far as mileage and the overall cost of it. And what I want to do is, while you guys are gone, I want to actively tweet out your location every morning from the spot tracker you guys are using, and see if I can get people to do a pitch-in for the gas fund. Now, Billy, I don't know if you've got a separate gas fund set up, maybe that, you know, that your subscribers could chip in and help you guys out. If you do have that link, I'd appreciate you letting me send me a copy of that so I can promote that one. Otherwise, I'm going to encourage people to pick up the t-shirts that are available. I just saw Tracy's video before I left the house, so I definitely want to be supporting you guys, because seeing the adventures that you've already completed has provided hours and hours of free entertainment for me. So I'm more than happy to chip in a couple of tanks of gas just to get you guys that further down the road, and I just appreciate what you guys do. So anyone that's got information on if you've had a KLX 200 or 250, thoughts on it, and if you have any advice on, should I just spend the money, get what I need, get the 200 for around town and in the snow, or should I go ahead and, you know, if you're gonna go all the way and pick up a KLR, have it lowered about an inch, and be able to have a bike that will go anywhere, even on long trips. So leave me a comment and let me know you guys ride safe, and just as importantly, be free.